Assalamu alaikum. Hello, everyone. It's 10:53. The meeting will start at 11 a.m. our time. So, so glad to have you again in this meeting. Spread kindness. It will be led by my beloved Lynn. And that's it. So, we're welcoming you today. And we're so excited to discuss again new subject, which is spreading kindness. Okay, Lynn is here. Hello, sweetheart.
Woo!
Yeah, hello.
Hi.
So, yeah, it's 10:53, sweetheart.
I know. We're giving them time.
Okay, that's fine.
That way,
So,
when they come, we're here and we're ready.
yeah, we'll wait for them to come. Okay, you can start speaking.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hi, everyone. I'm hoping to see some new faces today. You never know. I invited so many people. Everybody gets on the internet and says, and I quote, "We need a change. We hate the way the government is. We need a change. We hate this. We hate that." But you know what? They do nothing about it. I gave people opportunity to come to this meeting. And like I said to my partner on this project, my two partners, Willie and Larry, that if people want to change, they have to be a part of it. And if they don't belong with us.
Okay.
Spreading the kindness is all about accepting each other without bigotry, without bias, without anything, accepting our limitations, and Lord knows we have a lot, realizing how many steps this is going to take. And it's going to be basically steps that are not that easy to take. So I have to tell you, this project was never my idea. I wanted to go into something else, which would involve the government. But Larry Langone, he was the one who said, why don't we pick a project why don't we talk to everyone? Because it's not only about officials, it's about regular people. If we can change regular people, then we can really change the world. And I think that he was right on target. Will and I agreed with him. So that's how this project began. For those of you who don't know, we we started to initiate this project. I just presented it to someone yesterday, and we will continue to try to get as many people as we can, because in order to fix this broken world, and we are a broken world, in order to fix this broken world, we must be connected as one. Not, oh, I live here, you can't think the same way as I do. Oh, I live here, you can't think the same way as I do. No, we're all going to think the same way. Anybody in this group, yeah, we're going to have our differences, and that's great. That's what's going to make the campaign successful. And I think without further ado, we're just going to wait for others, and then I will read my opening poem, and Larry will talk, and then we'll do an icebreaker. Are we recording, Taoufik?
Yes, we're recording and we have only 4 minutes.
Okay, I'm closing the
We're
door.
waiting for
Preparation.
participants to join. Okay.
Yes.
Good. I'm taking my breakfast. That's why I don't play the camera.
Okay. A good time for you to listen and observe, my dear. So you'll see what this project is all about. It's one of the most interesting projects I have ever done.
Yeah.
You know how many projects I've done. Okay, so you're with me tomorrow in Indonesia. Don't I wish? We'll be visiting there tomorrow for everyone. Spread the Kindness Campaign student ambassadors. Student ambassadors, I'm not going to talk about it at the meeting, but since nobody's here, we'll talk about it right now. Student ambassadors is all about getting students to feel we are the students and we can make a difference. And I have to tell you, I'm very impressed. I worked with Nora's students in Morocco. I have to tell you, they are my all-time favorites. I worked with, working tomorrow with Indonesia.
Mm-hmm.
I am working with a school in the desert in Morocco. And I have to say that these kids are tomorrow's leaders, so it's important to include them. I'm not including this in the meeting because this is about spreading the kindness. I'm going to use them for this campaign too, but in a different way. So my time is always very taken. Not every project I do is successful, regardless of what you might think. Um, Sometimes we face opposition because people are basically who they are. They don't want to admit, they don't want to encompass what it really takes to do a project like this. This is a massive project, Taoufik. You will be doing all the
Sure.
graphic and artwork, and
I'm ready.
I know, honey, you're always ready. I want you today to be a listener.
Yes.
You're not used to projects like this. I can guarantee you of that. And when you get to it, you are going to see. I even invited Kelly to the project. Let's see if she comes.
Kelly?
Albert Kelly.
No.
Why
Really?
not? She could spread a little kindness. She only gave me a headache from the day I met her. Okay.
Sure. So we will have New Yorkers.
I don't know. We'll see. I am going to speak about them whether they're here or not.
Okay, Willie is here.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Pass the ammunition. Let's go. Let him in.
Hello.
Morning, Willie.
Hi, Navy man. Hi, soldier. Okay, so he will open the camera. Just continue talking, baby.
Okay. Will, I'm not going to repeat what I told you today on in Messenger.
Yeah.
But okay. But you know that I'm very committed to having you right next to me when this happens. So I'm going to have you on one side, Larry on the other side, and Taoufik taking pictures. I can't think of getting three men like this that are so involved in caring about people. Today I did an experiment, Will. I invited some of our favorite people. Let's see how many show up. I invited our favorite people, and you'll see who they are. I want to see your face, Will. Let's go.
He's there.
But I don't
You can't see me?
Listen, you just have to scroll to the left.
Hey,
so you can have the like
to the left, to the left.
to the left, yeah, to the right.
There he is. Hi, Willie.
Yeah, you can see him now.
Yeah, because it makes me laugh. I need to laugh.
Yeah.
So I invited some of my our favorite people, Will. I invited Diane Davis.
Good.
She said she's going to try. Rebecca Felder, nobody does coin better than she does. And I invited a whole bunch of DC people and people from Facebook that we know. Let's see how many of them come. And if they don't, who cares? The point is we're going to be spreading the word. I invited some important people in New York. Let's see if they come. And I've been spending 2 days, I was telling that to Larry too, 2 days trying to get people to recruit people. And then I got something exciting that happened this morning to me. I just wake up in the morning, I have a headache right away because I speak to one of you, or
yeah, Catherine, AJ, Larry.
Oh,
okay. Who is Catherine? Agape.
Who? Oh, Catherine. Be nice, Taoufik.
Yeah, hey, stop.
Hi,
hello,
Catherine. Oh, I'm so excited to see you here.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, we're really excited. I want to explain to you that Catherine is not only a new friend, she's going to really help us get this project off the road.
I hope so.
Yeah, once you
you will be good.
I have as much confidence in you, Catherine. I've never said this to another human being as I have in me. So,
thank you so much.
Yeah, Catherine will be our public relations person. Larry, let's see your face, please. Catherine will be our public relations person. She will be working with me as my second half in certain ways to further this project. Good morning, Rocket Man. She'll be working with me to promote this project. And Larry, I think I told you about her. She's very instrumental in my life as far as she's like, I swear, I spoke to her a couple of hours twice, and I felt like I knew her all my life. So I'm just saying that I have confidence in her. She will get us off the road, and that's why I invited you to this meeting, because I want you to see exactly the pulse. Everybody at this meeting is at this meeting. We have more people coming. Is qualified, kind, sweet, loving, and wonderful. I'm not taking credit. I think I told you this, Catherine. I am not taking credit to this because this is not my idea. This is the idea of Larry Langone, who wrote a few books with me. I was telling you about, sometimes I go off the guard situation. I go off this and that. We wrote Rocket Man and Poetry Lady. He thought, and I came across it, and remember, I think I told you this, Catherine. I came across it and I said to myself, let's get those our administrators, let's give them hell. And Mr. Langone, who very easily and often disagrees with me, said to me, wrong. Let's get everybody else. Because if we're all kind and we're all sweet and accepting of each other, we are going to, the administrators will see that they have somebody to fight with. We're not aiming at, we're aiming at not at each other, but we're aiming at creating a more beautiful world. Something exciting, Larry, which I didn't tell you because it just happened to me. I was telling Willie about it 15 minutes ago. I was invited, Catherine, at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, my 8. No, I think no, tomorrow. No, I'm wrong. It's my 8 at night to teach Indonesia about spread the kindness movement. And I'll also be teaching about student ambassadors, which doesn't have to do with this. I don't want to take up our time. We have some people coming, but we're going to start. They can hear the recordings. And without further ado.
Yeah, it's being recorded.
It's being
recorded already.
Thank you, Taoufik.
Yes. My pleasure.
Good. Wait, just hold on. This could be Christine Yokohama.
Okay.
Okay, now we sent me the thing for Indonesia. Okay, very good. I have to have this on because I have part of a hotline and a homeless thing. So I have to have this on at all times. Okay, so I just screwed myself up. Okay, here we go. Maybe not. It's about kindness, and we're all going to have a chance to speak after I introduce my partner in crime. Kindness is a feeling in the heart. As my partner in crime says, shouldn't it be something that like happens automatically? No, dear, it isn't, unfortunately. I think it should be inborn. But to tell you the honest to goodness truth, kindness, people are just so angry today and they're just so nasty to each other. So I'm going to start the meeting by reading what I think has to get us together. And it's not only kindness, getting there. It's feeling, it's loving each other. It's not a personal, it's a collaborative. And then I'm letting Larry speak. We are connected. Whether you live in China, whether you live in New York, we all live on planet Earth. It is time to show our worth. We are connected. Here or across the sea, I care about you. Please care about me. We are connected. It is time to lend a hand, to make each other understand that we can work together as one. Let's get out there and get the job done. We are connected. Time to eliminate bigotry and hate. Let's start now. It is not too late. Let's be connected. My point with that is, let's open our arms and accept. I don't look at you. Look, I met Will, who's like the second craziest person I know next to me. And through my Willie, Will Agee.
He looks so cute, Willie.
He always looks cute.
Yay.
Will, professional meeting. Can we do this? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I know how you talk. Will Agee, a man who gives from his pocket. Instead of looking and writing grants like we're doing at this time, and we also give from our pocket. Obviously, that's why I'm poor. What we do is he just goes ahead and he just gives and gives and gives. He will be talking in a few minutes. So right now, without further ado, I introduce my partner in crime in this project and in many projects, Mr. Larry Langone, who is from Boston and is a co-writer of mine. When I met Larry, he wasn't the way he is today. It was a different kind of journey, but nevertheless, I saw a different side of him. He wanted to make changes. But at that time, we were both so crazy with everything that's going on in the world, we didn't have time to do anything. The Larry of today that I know is changing. He's changed himself, and now he's ready to change the world. He is this project. He is the founder of this project, not me. So go ahead, Larry, take it away.
All right. Well, thank you, Lynn.
Bye.
I think I just jotted some things down here because I think that there are specific areas that need to be addressed. And it seems that we've had an overall breakdown in kindness and civility in society. And it, I don't know. I think people always tend to have this idea that they're living in the worst of times. And we may be over exaggerating to an extent, but I don't think we are all that much. And I think one of the biggest problems right now, and the reason that we have
Hi, Georgie.
this attitude of incivility and unkindness is the internet in general, but social media in particular. Social media has given this platform to people who A, don't know how to use it, and B, don't necessarily deserve it. And people get on there, and because I found myself in in an argument with somebody on Facebook last week. And Lynn, you remember I was telling you the situation. Tofi, you heard it too about the
I did.
police officer here in my town, Uxbridge, Massachusetts, who was killed on duty. Um, there was a hockey game in Boston. The Bruins were playing, and they made up a jersey for this gentleman with a Bruins jersey with his name on the back and his badge number on it, and they hung it behind their bench during the game. And I made a comment about what a classy gesture it was, and then somebody responds, "Oh, a typical Boston, grandstanding, blah blah blah," and stuff to that effect. And I get going back and forth with this guy, and then I finally got a hold of myself, and he said, what the hell are you doing? you know, but it's just there are
Unbelievable.
so many people responding to posts and out of sheer ignorance. Here's a man, a husband, a father. There's a wife and a child out there that don't have their husband and father now. And somebody thinks that that's a joke.
Oh
You,
God.
I mean, it's things like that. There is so much ignorance on social media. And it's funny how that's one of the outlets that we're looking at to really push. I guess we have to call it our agenda.
It is.
you know, uh, forward. But there's a lot of people out there, and we need to go where the people are.
And,
You know,
and we
and
start. Did you notice, Larry and Willie, that on the in Facebook every day, people are starting to post things about kindness, caring, consideration. Well, I've sent them so many different things for the past 2 weeks. I've been shooting, and Larry will tell you, and so will Will, because they're on my recipient list. That I've been, and Taoufik, of course. I've been shooting all these little morning messages instead of "Hello, how are you? Have a wonderful day." Something like "Be kind to a neighbor, lend a hand." I mean, they hate me to begin with because of all my crazy projects.
Crazy.
Who cares? What did you just say, Taoufik?
It's crazy.
It is. It's not only crazy. It's, to me, it's disgusting that you're telling me for 6 months. Yes, Larry, I'm going on my soapbox. You're telling me for 6 months, I want to change the world. I'm going to change the world. Well, and then when I send you a notice about a meeting, you say, I'll try to be there.
There we go. She starts again.
Well,
Hello.
get him, ask him to write with me. He used to say to me, Larry, I'll do my own thing. Now he's doing his thing the way I want him to. The point is this, that instead of saying I want to do, how about a little action? My
Yes.
favorite, be the change. And Larry, you said it last week, be the change. We want
Absolutely.
If we want change, we have to be the change. Okay, Mr. Langone, do you have anything else you'd like to say?
I just think that we need to emphasize personal responsibility and accountability. And, like I think I said to you before, eh, everybody's waiting for somebody else to do something,
Exactly.
you know? And everybody needs to stand in front of a mirror and take a good look at that person that's looking back at them and point the finger at them and say, hey, it's you. Because if we don't, we're going to come across as hypocrites, first of all. And,
Yeah.
I mean, we need to show people that we're serious about this. And because, the problem is, there's a lot of good people out there. We all know that. But they're not the ones that are on these platforms responding. A lot of them aren't posting. I think if we can get to some of these people and energize them, hey, maybe we're on to something.
I think we are.
Yeah.
And well, like I told you, if Will sends some of these greetings to 10 people he knows, if you send it to your family, to people you know, Taoufik knows the whole world because he is Facebook man. If Taoufik sends it to his 5,000 followers, if Catherine sends it to people she knows, if my Georgie, who can't talk because George is at work, but he's still at the meeting,
Yeah.
that's how we're going to succeed. I agree with everything that Larry said. I don't always agree with you, but in this case,
No.
I'm all with you. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to talk a little bit about two things. First of all, and Catherine's going to smile because I already praised her, but Catherine and I met because of, and Larry will recognize this too, and of course Taoufik knows. We met because of New York Cares. I had invited Kelly from New York Cares to join us today. I think she's working. I'm going to speak to her at a different meeting later. I think that organization says it all. That is as when I took you on that tour of New York last week, and I sent you all those pictures, Larry.
Yeah.
I was coming from a New York Cares project. It was that soup kitchen. It was a
Okay.
food pantry.
Right.
New York Cares sponsors projects that care, that make people who don't care don't join the projects. They have thousands of members, and you know what? Oh, there go the wheels, Will. We're in trouble when my wheels stop moving. Um, Will and I have a big problem. We can't stop ourselves once we start.
Yeah.
We want to do that. And even through New York Kids, I'm incorporating New York Kids because I'm not a volunteer or a team leader only. I'm a New York Kids partner. They partner up with Lynn's Kids and Saving Souls. Not lines, we do all kinds of crazy things. If we get, like I said, make one, take one, and I know most of you are sick of hearing this. If we make one convert, we get somebody to say, oh, gee, I like what Will is saying. Oh, I love what George is saying. Larry is making sense. Lynn has something to say. Taoufik, his graphics are wonderful, and I know how he feels about the world, blah, 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 blah. If one person says that, one person, we're recruiting so maybe they'll tell somebody else, that somebody will tell somebody else, and so on and so on and so on. And I think that's really, what's important here. Okay, George Hagler is Lynn's Kids Saving Souls spokesperson. Very dignified man, not like Will and Lynn. Very he's wonderful. He's I know George for so many years. We've done so many different projects together. He will be handling, he's writing grants with me and Catherine. Like I said, we're going to ship them to you and you'll tell us what we should change because you're. I had two wonderful things happen to me within the past 6 months. I can't tell you about the first one. Now, it's been the first
Sorry.
meeting. Taoufik is always wonderful. The first one is meeting Catherine, and the second one is an old friend of mine who decided to disappear, coming back. So God has been very good to me lately, and you know what? I feel like we have to be good to the earth. We have to get out there. We have to have our say. And George is such a powerful speaker.
Yeah.
George, Larry, and Will, of course, hasn't done writing. You will, because I know where you live. I'm going to haunt you. George, George Larry, and I were very involved in Home with Hotel 4, another book that made me cry. All my books make me cry as I get through them. Their writing was wonderful. More than the writing, I'm not going to spend time now reading their writing. Buy the book.
Yeah.
Hotel 4 is just about that. It's about a feeling. It's about people. How could we walk past somebody who's suffering? So, with that in mind, I'm going to introduce somebody who has become a really good friend of mine. And somebody who I really believe in fact, Taoufik, who isn't like me. Lynn likes people until they screw her. Taoufik doesn't trust a lot of people, but he's very good to them. Taoufik has a heart of gold. So we both agree on this person. When we met Willie, we could not get over what a wonderful, generous, and not only generous, he does things that are right from the heart.
And with a smiling prince, he's always funny, and this makes the meetings so amazing.
Right. Okay, Willie, so tell us a little bit about what you do, because once we have a stranger here, and we're going to keep having more people sign up every time that we have a meeting.
Yeah.
I want Catherine especially to hear what you do. Go ahead, Will.
Okay. All right. Hey, you guys speaking has fired me up. Let's see if I can condense this just a little bit. All right. The kindness angle. From childhood, being one of the last of the baby boomers, we were taught kindness. We were taught at home. It was reiterated at school, at temple, at church, at mosque. All these things was reiterated there, but it was taught at home. It's not being taught now. The darkness and the trauma we've experienced along the way has been allowed to dictate who we are, and instead of us dictating how we receive that. Because what happens to you happens. You got no control over that. How you respond to it, that's your power in that situation.
Yeah.
And that's what brings us to where we are now. But when I was a little boy, at school, we had Shriners. We always had fundraisers for Shriners.
Oh, I love that organization.
March of Dimes, St. Jude's. Those were the big three when I was a kid. Then I got into Christian Children's Fund and Foster Parish Plan. Both of those, they've gone away now, but other groups have arisen to replace those. And I've always done things to help others because that's the way I was raised. Born in the country, we look out for each other a little bit more. Doesn't mean we always get along and like each other, but if your house burns down, I'm there to help you rebuild it. Same thing with your barn. There's sickness in your family or death, people come over, family and the rest of the community to support you through those times. So from that upbringing, it wasn't perfect. I don't want to give you no idyllic thing about it now, but from there, Will goes forward into the world to spread kindness to others. Simple things like saying hello. I still do that no matter where I go.
Yeah.
I wave. I hold the door for people.
Yep.
If I can, it doesn't always work out well when I try to give a little space to let a car get in there or keep the space between the cars, because as soon as I back up, somebody else fills it up, but I still do my part.
Yeah.
I get in there, you back up, let somebody go before you. Say hi to people, smile at people in the line if you're waiting somewhere instead of losing yourself. Now, I'm one of these people who likes to lose himself in my books or my music, especially when I travel or something. If I'm not driving, I'm either reading, sleeping, or singing. So that's why I lose myself
when
in.
you come in, be ready to work.
Sure. And check your email.
People start to reach out to you. I admit, at first it would annoy me. I'd be reading my book and people just come up and sit down and start talking to me.
You tell him, what do you want now? That's what he said.
Exactly. See, I'm reading. but that's my spirit shining and saying, hey, this guy, I can't deny who I am. That's who I am inside. And once you come to that realization, it's easier for you to stop what you're doing. The book will still be there when they're gone, and listen for a moment.
Exactly.
And from that platform, I had people approach me at trolley stations, on buses, at airports, and they just sit down and start talking. I guess it's easier to tell a total stranger your life story or your problems sometimes than it is somebody you know, because ego gets in the way, and you feel it being judged. I'm not saying I'm not a judgmental person. Everybody has an opinion. I consider that a judgment, but it's just my opinion. All right. So I'm not going to hammer you with my opinion or my judgment. Just listen to yours for a moment.
Exactly.
Now, there's simple things you can do, like I was saying, let people go in front of you, wave hi, help the neighbor with something, as Lynn was referencing earlier. That's kindness. I speak to my neighbors when I pass them out here, their cars go by. I walk up to the front gate of the complex and wave to the kids and their parents when they're going back and forth to school. Just because I have no agenda other than that. Just because to plant those seeds are greater into other people's lives. It doesn't take something spectacular, even though everybody here, we give to charities here and there, build charities, donate to this, that, and the other, do our own thing. Those simple daily things are what would bring about the greatest change in our society, which is what Larry was referencing. These are things that were common when we were kids. Doesn't mean we didn't get in trouble. We lied, cheated, stole it. We got in fights, but because we did that, we were still neighbors. Yeah, we were still neighbors when it was over. When it passed, we were still neighbors. And that's the attitude has been left out. These days, like you were referencing the internet earlier, it has provided a platform for all this unhealed trauma to find a voice. And that's what you end up dealing with. That's one half. The other half are the paid agitators that work for guys like Musk and Zuckerberg and Trump and those guys. And all they want to do is get your goat. All they want to do is ruin your day, distract you, put you in a bad mood, because that feeds into their nonsense, their agendas,
So true.
their one way of thinking, that whole mindset. So I'm glad you were able to pull yourself out of that, Larry. You realize, hey, this is a no-word conversation. I like to call them the dog chasing tail thing. I said, when the conversation gets so I feel like it's a dog chasing his tail, I'm done.
Bill, I cannot wait to meet you personally.
Oh, yeah. He came before to New York and he didn't, because he didn't have a phone.
I know.
Right?
Send me an email, go into one of those internet stores.
Yeah.
You could
anyway, we invite you again. You are welcome here to New York. Anytime you can visit New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, what I'm not saying right now is that I am not talking about how important Taoufik is to the project. Granted, the founder is Larry. Granted, the helpers are Lynn and Willie. The point is that Taoufik is going to be doing our background work. He is going to be doing every one of our images. Taoufik is going to be recording videos for us and all those things. And Catherine, you'll be giving us suggestions as we go along on that one too. We're all good. And everybody here is important. Whether I first met you now, and you're saying to yourself, oh my God, why did I meet her? Now I'm going to have a lot of work. Too bad. Because you know what? It's the time, and Larry and Taoufik will both tell you that I don't care. I think that if I can do it, so can you. I get up to run. Oh my God, this is Terry trying to get on. I get up trying to answer a hotline for somebody, or if you're saving souls, we have secretive, which I haven't really discussed much, hotlines, which we did through a very dear friend. Oh God, Taoufik, can you get off and send Terry the code? Do you have message?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Okay. I know I sent it to her, but she doesn't read her email either. Let me find somebody else that has it, and then I'll send it to her. Okay. Well, so what I'm saying is that I do so many different projects. It's not about me. This isn't Lynn or Larry or Will or anybody. This is all about caring. That's what it's about. Okay, now if I can get this to her. Oh, I know. Terry. I got her.
Okay.
Okay, done.
This is the thing for me, though. Even if they fail to come to meetings, if we can encourage them and inspire them to start doing things where they are, job done.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean,
Absolutely.
that's getting
Yeah.
them there. You know,
Job done.
my sister is coming on right now. Not my biological sister by another mother. She's very special. She spreads the kindness every day of her life. She never comes to my meetings because she says, "You had too many meetings and too many causes. I can't do it." And I told her, "Get a grip and join me. You either join me or you lose me." So she promised me that she's going to come on. I just sent her the link again. It's only about the fourth time I sent it to her. She's worse. I don't have to tell. I have to tell her the same amount of times that I have to tell you things. Okay. She doesn't pay attention to me. I don't like when people don't pay attention to me. We're here as a sisterhood and a brotherhood about love, spreading the word. We hear about caring, and Lord knows God gives us every single day. My new statement is we're rocking and rolling with Jesus. Because what I have to tell
like it.
I knew.
Yeah.
Know that. We are. We're thanking. I don't know what God you celebrate with, and any Jewish person who hears me now is probably cursing me. I don't care. That Jesus started.
Lynn, you can say Jehovah if you want to.
There you go. Or Hashem. We're good either way. Allah. I know all those people. God has many names.
Rocking with Jesus because I love it.
Teddy's here, sweetheart.
Oh, who's here?
Teddy.
Oh, Baruch Hashem. Okay, where is she? Show me her beautiful face because this woman is the most beautiful person.
Yeah. Hello, Teddy. Can you unmute yourself and play the camera? Thank you.
Well, everybody, I want you to say
hello.
My sister Terry finally graced me after my 5,000 times of asking her, "I love you, I love you, I love you." Asking her to come to a meeting. And this, you know what? This meeting is for you, baby, because it has to do. Unmute yourself, dear, because I never heard you quiet, so you can unmute.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. Yeah, can I help you with this?
Yeah, I think she needs help.
yeah.
Sure. Help. Go ahead, Taoufik, because I want her to talk.
Yes.
Terry, what this is about is not student ambassadors and getting your grandchildren involved. It's not anything else. She's still muted. Oh, good.
Yeah, how is she now?
It's about spreading the kindness. I don't know any kind of woman, and that's including me. I'm not always the kindest person either. I don't know any woman. I know, George. I said in the beginning that you can't turn the camera on. I don't know any woman who is kinder than my sister Terry.
Oh,
we went
thank you, baby.
Together at the same time. What are your suggestions, since Larry, Will, and I have already spoken? What are your suggestions about spreading this campaign? Exciting, Terry, which I didn't tell you today. I speak to Terry every morning. I am going to be teaching at 8:00 tomorrow night an Indonesia class to bring them into this campaign, and they're going to support us in this campaign. We need students. We need kids. Crystal Pike's children. Crystal would be here today. She has a doctor's appointment. Crystal Pike's children are going to do all the artwork too.
Wow.
And I have to, yeah, I'm involving a lot. And you know what, Mr. Larry? Why not involve your grandchildren drawing pictures? Is that so hard? You're not asking them to build the Statue of Liberty. Have them draw a picture of hearts. And I want this all over the place.
All right.
Okay, that's easy enough, right? Oh, he said yes. Oh, my God, he said yes to me. Okay, that's great. Okay, so tell us how you think you would spread the kindness in a campaign to get other people recruited.
Well, I mean, people just want to be where I am. So, if I'm there, they're there.
Think the people who are like on Facebook, I could say all my headaches come meant that are on this Facebook meeting right now on this spread the coin. Will, oh, forget it. He's too much for me. Taoufik, well, I have scars, but we love you. And George is like wonderful. And Larry, there are no words I could say. So what I'm saying right now is, Terry, how would we spread this to non-believers? How would we get them to spread the kindness? We need suggestions, and every meeting is going to be listening, because we're not here to promote ourselves. We're already too promoted, every one of us. We're here to promote kindness and to get the naysayers who don't believe what we're saying to.
I've always noticed that if I'm kind to someone, it rubs off. They're kind to me, and then they go on and be kind to someone else. It is the domino effect.
I love that. But what about people that, and you've seen people, and we've talked about it, that are on FB or whatever, who don't have the kindness effect, who are there?
But you know what? God don't put those type of people in my life.
Excellent.
This is it.
Everyone who I am surrounded by is kind. But I think
Because
it's because it's because they feel it from me, and they feel it from whoever I'm around. I noticed even during the pandemic, people would tell me, I can see you smiling through your mask.
Wonderful.
It was just in my eyes and the countenance of my face and my actions. So yeah, I don't know unkind people. But I do believe, though, that a smile can take you anywhere.
I agree.
No doubt about it.
I agree.
Yeah.
Just to me, it's when I first met Terry, we were both going for a rough time in our life. Oh no, I met you way before that. You drove me crazy way before that.
Yeah.
The only person that I can honestly say, I could send her to at 4:00 in the morning, and she answers me right back. There's something.
Well, I'm crazy like you.
It is.
Sick. Taoufik, send another announcement to Marianne. Right up there. I just gave Mary Ray Briggs. She's trying to come in. Can you send her another?
Mary what?
Mary Briggs.
Please write her name down.
Oh my God.
Okay, on the chat.
Okay, and I don't do chats, Taoufik. I'm sending it to you in
Messenger.
No, she has it. I think she has it. Let's wait and see.
Okay.
If I could take it from her and send it back to her, it sounds like the most ridiculous thing I've ever done in my life, but it's not. Okay. To me. Okay. I sent her the thing. I don't know anybody who's normal. I sent her the link yesterday. And I sent her the link yesterday, and she's saying to me, "Where is the link?" She's staring right at the link. The link is
you sent it through email or through Messenger?
Messenger, and I just sent it again through Messenger.
Okay.
Well, you don't have.
No, I don't have it. Can you share the message you sent to her with me?
There's no Taoufik.
Yeah.
I took care of it. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So, I went through a hard time together, and we went through some fun times together too. But the hard time together is that we both battled cancer at the same time.
Yeah.
We were determined. My sister over there said to me, "You know what's this?" At 4 a.m. She said, "You are a warrior." No kidding. Like, who knows me and doesn't know that I'm a warrior? You are a warrior. You're going to fight this. And an ex-friend of mine said to me, how did he put it? He put, "You are Iron Lady." I didn't like that one, but I think he meant it in the right.
He did.
Yeah.
Cancer will regret itself because of you.
I know.
Gordon Tapper part of this project from the end, he said to me, "What does cancer have that you don't have?" All of this encouragement is being kind.
Yeah.
And Terry, as I said before, Terry is one of the kindest people I know. She doesn't always agree with me, but my dream, my vision is meeting her in person and giving her the bestest hug. And we have to, because Barbara's going through something now, and we have to spread the kindness through it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I send her a message every day.
I know. And you send one to me and 500 other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you. Okay.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you. So this is the thing. I mean, if we can tell this on your page, Terry, where there are only 10,000 men that come on. I'm still looking for that man in the Santa suit. I just want you to know.
Me too.
On that 10,000, she has so many followers. If you could
She's
put,
there, Maria's. She's there.
oh, thank God. If you could, my people are coming through. If you can, and spread the word to some of your people and all the men. I think my sister Terry is totally different than me. I spread it. I hear from all these crazy women who have problems and things like that. She gets it. There are all these men online answering, and whatever, Terry must be something that I don't know about.
Hey, it's the kindness.
Hello, Maria.
Mary Ray, are you here, Mary Ray? Let's see that beautiful face. I want to tell you why she belongs here. Another kind, wonderful person.
Unmute yourself, Mary. Unmute yourself.
You can unmute yourself, Mary Ray. Taoufik,
Yeah,
okay, great.
How do I do that? I just accidentally.
You're already there.
Hit it.
Already there. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Mary,
Okay.
Larry, you know Mary Ray. Terry,
Yes.
you know Mary Ray. Mary
Hi.
has one terrible year. And the thing I love most about her that she's gone through so many hardships this year.
Yeah.
But she's still kind to other people. She's
Yeah.
she's living, no matter, and you know that that's true, sister. You know,
But you know what? You feel what you put out there.
that.
And if you put ugly out there, oh my gosh, it feels ugly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, it's that. And I sent Mary Ray one of my books. It Takes a Village.
I didn't read it because I did too read that one.
I did read it because you.
Hold on a second. My dog wants. Okay, come on. Turn. Turn. There we go. Sorry, my dog wanted up. And
what-
she's cold.
Oh, what is that? Mary Ray brings such a positive vibe, no matter what she's going through. She's going through. I was talking about.
I just went through a surgery that ended up being 5 weeks in the hospital. They had to redo my stomach, redo my intestines, and I'm on tube feed, which I'm not using because I'm stubborn. I can eat enough food to make sure I'm okay. So, but it was horrible. It was horrible, and I can't believe I'm on the other side now.
And
I
you
am on the other side, and I'm doing good.
you're going to do good because you deserve to do good.
Yes.
You know how I feel about you. So there's
Thank you.
nothing to say. I want you to tell them the story you told me last night. Believe it or not.
It was just weird. You know what I spent on my grandkids this Christmas, and then I bought myself a new coat because I was in the hospital whining about myself because I wasn't with the family. I didn't get home till the day after Christmas. So I ended up buying a new coat, which was expensive. And I couldn't afford, I needed a new microwave terribly. My microwave was all rusty on the inside. The paint was peeling off. And I needed a new microwave terribly. And I knew I couldn't afford it till next month. So I just was bebopping around on Marketplace. And there was a lady that had a microwave for $25 and it was brand new. So I had texted her and asked her if I could meet her halfway because it was I met her like 50 minutes away. And she said, "Sure, no problem." So I got there and I told her I wasn't allowed to lift anything. She said, "Well, let me put it in your trunk. Open your trunk." So I opened my trunk and she put the brand. I just was like floored. I was looking at it going, oh my gosh, it was still all wrapped and everything. Had paperwork, had the book, everything. So she put it in my car. Then she went back. She said, just a second. She went back and she got an air fryer that was the same. It was all boxed up and booked. And because I had given her the $25 to begin with, and I thought I was cheating her. And she said, thank you for getting this out of my garage. I'm trying to empty my garage. And she left. So I came home and my daughter came over and I had bought in 4 cases of water. I have to buy water here. And so she lifted them and brought them in the house, and she brought in my microwave, and I told her the story. And the microwave it's an expensive microwave. It's beautiful. And I haven't even looked at the air fryer yet. But I know it's an air fryer and it's still all wrapped. It has styrofoam around it, and for $25.
Wow.
And I couldn't afford nothing.
That's amazing.
And for $25, I'm like, are you kidding me? I sent her a text telling her how grateful I was. And she hasn't text back. But she says she doesn't see because of the marketplace that it's on. You have to go through your messenger and click on marketplace to see any messages. So she doesn't see it right away. So she probably hasn't even seen it. So she's gotten rid of what she wanted to get rid of, and she isn't going back on marketplace because she doesn't need to. So I'm sure that's why. But
yeah, man, can you show the face of this beautiful puppy on your neck?
Well, no, I just got my dog on my it's I can see it from here, but it's in the dark corner where I had to put. But I'm gonna have my daughter come over when I take down the other microwave and put it up there because I have a coffee. I will later today, but I have a coffee station that has my microwave and my coffee and all my different coffees, and then it has storage below because I live in a 2-bedroom 1-bathroom um modular, and it's beautiful. I just love it. I'm so lucky I have it. I got lucky to buy it and got lucky to pay it off before I retired, and I'm sitting okay. So I mean I don't have much money coming in, but I don't have much bills going out, so it's all good.
Wonderful.
Yes, Lynn.
I so appreciate you here. I know it's not easy for you, but you are kind.
You know what though? It's not hard either. The last 2 months have been super hard, but other than that, it's not hard.
And even when
good.
I spoke to her regularly when she was going through what she went through, and her spirits were wonderful.
Really?
And we also went through, like I said, the cancer battle together. We are warriors. Nobody can take us down a peg. We are women, hear us roar.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You know that, sister.
And you know why it was so hard? Because I was so far away from my family, and I'm so close to my family. I was in Palo Alto, San Francisco, and my family, the closest one, lived 3 hours away. So,
Lynn?
and my daughter was
Lynn,
3.5 hours away.
Yes.
And I almost died in the first part of it. I got a UTI because my bladder wasn't working. Because the surgery it was a 7-hour surgery, and when I came back to, it wouldn't start working, and so it gave me a UTI. And they had 4 doctors, 2 surgeons and 2 doctors working on me, trying to get me to come back to. And finally they brought me back to. I didn't even know I went there. I had no idea. And when they came back to, the surgeon said, we almost lost you. And that that hit home. I thought, oh my goodness. Because I've always had the attitude of, I always tell my family, if I die, don't worry, I'm going to God. And that woke me up and went, I'm ready to go.
Mary, thank you so much for sharing. I guess Catherine, Lynn, give the stage to Catherine because she's waiting there.
That was
thank you.
Taoufik.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
yeah.
Catherine, I'd like you to tell us a little bit. Since Catherine, for those of you who weren't here in the beginning, she's going to be our promo lady. She is a PR person and my overall advisor because she has some wonderful ideas. So tell us what you think about this campaign, Catherine.
Yes, Catherine.
First of all, I want to say thank you so much. It's an incredible pleasure to be with you all here, to talk about these amazing things and to think that I'm surrounded. Well, I'm very spiritual. I'm not religious, but I'm very spiritual. That I'm surrounded with people, with angels in the human bodies. It could be a little bit contradiction, but there is like we bring a lot of good through us, through this body, through our actions. And there is many things that I would love to emphasize because
Yes, please.
everybody already said all those things. Well, first of all, we live in the things that overall we live much better than 100 years ago.
Yes.
We should not forget about this because there is less hunger, less blood, less wars, less killing, much more babies survive. This is absolutely different. Yes, there is still a lot of things that's terrifying. I personally I'm fall all these weekends. I was in my phone and social media and I'm cry with terrifying because this is the reality. And yes, it's not organically. There is like algorithms that place all this on top to place us in this less miserable and absolutely terrifying position because there is only two things in the world and they are opposite. There is kindness and there is a fear. If you have fear, you don't have kindness because all your trauma, like Will said, coming up. But if you have kindness, you don't have fear because you have your rights, you have your power. There is like a lot of good humans. I know tremendous amount of good humans. And they all do their small things. This is like overall my idea about kindness. Second thing that I would love to say that viral things, how social media works. Social media works that we, like human beings who use phone, I'm one of them. I'm social media addicted. I have a problem with that. I still don't know what to do because this is my job. I'm marketing man, like I'm on marketing side. But what I want to say, the viral thing it's one idea that's easy to consume. It's never hard to understand, long emails. It's beautiful visuals, yes, it's highly important, but it's one idea. And one idea that I hear from all of you is there is domino effect. There is small act of kindness every day that you can place, and will change the world. And if we can spread this one idea in many other ways, this is only one thing that we need to do. We need to remind that world is kind. I'm immigrant. I'm from Russia. Sorry, it's not kind country. It's not,
mother, sister.
yeah, it's not kind. People, we Russians have history of violence like a culture. And for me to take it out from my mind, from my speech, I'm kind person by myself. I'm activist all my life, but I needed to take it for a long ride. And all what we need to do is remind people that world is kind. And second, that we are that world that make it every day from the small pieces. Through the smile, through saying hello.
That's perfect.
All my homeless people in my corner, I feed them because they live. This is choice. This is like choice. They chose to live there. But my idea to be kind to them, I know their favorite dish. They have option to choose what they will eat.
I love. Will does that too. Will does that.
Yeah.
You heard what he said before, so I don't have to repeat it. But everybody here has something wonderful to contribute. I want to tell you, Catherine, I didn't tell you. I told Larry and Will, and of course Taoufik, that tomorrow morning I will be doing this kindness campaign. I'm launching it with students. That tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock tomorrow night, I'll be launching it with students from Indonesia.
Yeah.
And that's going to be exciting because when you launch, I did it already with Morocco, and now I'm going to do. And I'm very excited that we have. And Lynn's kids now is like going out of bounds. I mean, I'm out of control.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
We have school in Indonesia. We have a very poor school in the Saharan desert. And I intended to. I was going to one school to visit in Morocco when I go, and Taoufik said yes. And my friend, I don't know how these people have it. Mohammed 8 Rahmani. See, Terry, I have problems pronouncing people's. I said, I'm calling you 8 and live with it. And he loves it. So he hooked me up. Other people want jewelry and good things. Just hook me up with somebody that's poor to send me off on my tangent. That's it. This school in the desert has nothing. So my husband, who has the biggest heart I know, said, yes, they asked Gate if we can go to the desert. I never thought he would want to go to that. I never even thought of it. So now we have 2 schools to visit in Morocco in person. So I have so much. I'm not even going to let you look at my bed because it looks like a woman who's the queen of cluttering. And
7 bags packed just for Morocco.
That's right. And now with this new school,
yeah,
I'm going to have even more because these kids are very poor. So what I'm saying is that everybody here has a message for our next step.
Yeah.
Terry, I know that it is an honor to have you with me.
Yeah.
Because I know you don't normally go on your sister's crazy campaigns, but you have a lot of influence. I want you to promise me that kids, grown-ups, your husband, I've never met my brother-in-law, your husband, anybody who comes across.
Yeah.
Want to meet anybody. Let's get more people, family. Let's bring family into this campaign. Larry has heard this so much he doesn't want to hear it. Let's get family in because when family gets in, we've got something good going. Then they'll tell a friend, and that one will tell a friend. And I think that's so important. Does anybody else have anything they want to say?
Just keep the faith.
Christine.
We always
keep
the faith, Larry.
Yeah, thank you. Sweetheart, Christine is there. Can you? Christine Yamahama. Kahama, yeah. Christine, can you unmute yourself, sister?
This is an important lady.
Okay.
My sister. Somebody says.
Okay, she's there. Go ahead, Christine.
Good morning.
Good afternoon. Good morning. Good evening. Good morning. My name is Yahama from Kenya. Glad to join the meeting.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, sweetheart.
Christine. I want to first tell you that Christine and I, it shows you miracles do happen if you're kind. Christine and I, we must have met through Facebook, I'm sure. And from Kenya, I was very involved in a lot of projects. One of them was a UN project. I introduced Gordon Tapita, who is head of the African Congress of the UN. And with help, she's going to tell you some of the wonderful things. It was just an incidental thing. I know Kristen for a long time. Kristen, she's just a wonderful lady who gives up her time. Another one. I don't invite anybody but wonderful people here who gives up her time and money to help the women and the children in our area. I want you to tell them a little bit about your area and a little bit about the things you do, Christine. And I rented.
Great.
Good. I work in Kenya, the western part of Kenya, that is Kakamega County. I work in Shinyalu sub-county. I work with in artisanal women minors, and I work with adolescent youths and children. Why I work with them, they are the backbone of the economy, and 2, they are the most vulnerable people in the community. And looking at the mining industry that they do, our women are vulnerable because now they are the ones who clean the mercury using their hands, using mercury. At the same time, they're the ones who crush the gold, and it's causing silicosis to their bodies. And they're also giving birth to children with defects. And the youths, when you see them right now, at the moment, we've been having a problem with free education, but right now there's no free education. So they end up now working in the mines. By the time they come out of the mines, they are rendered erectile. It becomes a problem in the community. And
Where
then there's a lot of brew that
where are
goes
you
on.
at?
Kenya.
Sorry?
Kenya? Okay.
Yes. And in the mining industry, there are a lot of things that happen there, whereby now we have illicit brew going there. There's a lot of prostitution going there. And also, we have houses that have collapsed. It becomes a challenge. And then there's that women also exchange gold for sex. It's a challenge. Then we are also rich with the only tropical rain forest that is remaining in Africa, that is Kakamega Forest. In this forest, women go as early as 4 a.m. to collect firewood, but when they are arrested by the game wardens, in order for them not to go to court, they exchange sex for firewood. It becomes a problem. And that's why now you find HIV is high in Shinyalu sub-county, and this is attributed due to poverty. And then our girls also in schools, they're not be able to be kept in schools because right now they have with sanitary towels. They end up exchanging sex for sanitary towels. So it's really a challenge. And right now you are with the Trump's freeze.
Why
They are
is sex
starting to.
such a big commodity?
Sorry?
Why is sex such a big commodity?
Right.
They have no other way of getting sex?
No, there's no other way of getting money so that they're able to meet the
Aha.
needs.
So it's a job.
Okay.
And then you find like now with the Trump freeze, we are losing a lot of gains because right now,
There.
prevention of mother to child transmission programs, they are not there. So right now you put our girls become pregnant, attend ANC visits at the late stages. So it becomes a problem. By the time they go for ANC visits, it's when now we find they've already transmitted the HIV infection to the baby. So it's really challenging. So I'm trying to work closely with community health promoters. I've trained champions, both male and female condom champions, whereby now they're distributing condoms in designated places. They've also given their mobile numbers to people, whereby if somebody needs the condoms, they call them and they take them to them. And then on sanitary towels, the same. I'm trying to distribute now, but not. I am making use of the reusable sanitary towels because that one they can be able to last with them for long, unlike these other sanitary towels. So that is part of the work that we are doing. And then in terms of nutrition, we were able to be supported by Goton Tapa. We were able to do a quick win project that is planting of maize, whereby now people who have HIV, people who have TB, they don't have an excuse to say we've defaulted drugs because we don't have food. Right now, they're adhering to their drugs, and at least we are seeing some improvements. Over to you, Lini. Thank you.
Okay, very interesting. Christine, I had an idea. You know, the light goes on with me. We know each other for years. Why can't we get these kids in a room and I'll teach them? Is there a way that we can get them all around one computer and I'll do a couple of lessons every day? I sure her internet must have gone out. I'm going to send her an email about that. But you see the needs of people all over the world. There are so many people, and somebody like Christine, who I met, and like I met my Terry, and like I met my Mary Ray. There are special people. I call them God's angels, who are there to help us through. And every one of you is one of those special people. And don't forget, the next time you tell me, Terry, that you don't want to come to a meeting, I'm not going to pay attention. I'm going to send links, and Larry knows that's true because I drive him crazy. I'm going to send links and links and more links because we can do this. We're all here because we are God's messengers. Now, that doesn't mean that we're perfect. Lord knows there are a few of us here who are not perfect at all. But we're here to spread the word.
Yeah.
And rocking,
Amen.
I'd rather say rocking and rolling with Jesus. It makes me feel that we're on a mission. And the only person I have not let speak is a person who normally speaks to me all day and all night. My wonderful, charismatic husband, who has such pity for people. Sometimes he has to look more into himself, but he has wonderful way of addressing most people, and he cares so much, and he cares about everybody and everything. Carrie's shaking her head because she knows if Lynn could never be married to a man who didn't care about people, because I'd kill him within 5 minutes. That's it. I eliminated. I'm ready. Okay, my Taoufik, let's speak a little bit about how you feel about all of this.
Yeah, thank you. First thing first, I'm welcoming Catherine Agapa to join us. We met her in New York twice. She's so active, and she has special energy. And one thing, I do apologize because last time at our New York volunteering project, she was talking with Lynn and with a great enthusiasm. And I was right, rude, because I told her, please, Lynn because she suggested to have Lynn please and do a lot of stuff. And I said, please, Lynn, and we have in Lynn's case a lot of stuff to do. I guess Lynn is not ready to do or participate in you have great ideas, you have great projects, but please. And I do apologize. I have been a little bit rude. So now I present my sister Catherine, my apologies, and you are welcome. And this is how we are. We are not hating anyone. We are not spreading any, but we love each other. And as husband of my sweetheart Lynn, maybe I'm excessive protecting her. That's it. Thank you so much, Catherine, for being here. So let's come back to our ships. The French people say, revenons à nos moutons. That means that let's go back. Spreading kindness. It's not only about smiling. It's not only about, I'm with you. I'm trying to do. When we spread kindness, as Terry said, we do it silently. We do it by heart. We don't have to choose the words. We don't have to choose the best words or email or video to say we help. It comes from the heart. You should have been in the same situation before, as Lynn always say in her books, and one day you should be the same. I mean, when she speak about homeless, and she wrote a lot of poems. My sweetheart is, I call her Mother Teresa of New York City. She doesn't stop help everyone, and she always say, especially with the homeless and poor people, she's activist for all those, people who really need help. She say, help the homeless because one day you may be in that shoes, or may be homeless too. So spreading kindness is, it's blessed by God. When I say God, I mean all faiths. It's blessed by kind people, because there was no kindness without kind people, right? So we should do it by heart, and we should spread it. Thanks God to internet. It's give that
wonderful.
No one has, and as Catherine said in the introduction, we are living in great times. It's not like we are living 120 years before. So we should know that. We should be grateful. And she's right. But before to call someone or be part of this group, now we are together. With one click, we can talk, we can cry, we can, we should be grateful. Despite what is happening in this real world, now things are, believe me, especially in our beloved country here, US. Things are going bad. And, no one is really stable here. And we don't know what the future.
Exactly.
Yeah, but so we should be grateful even though
We
we
are.
wake up in the morning, healthy, we have
Thank God.
a roof over our head, we have food in our plates. Isn't that enough? Isn't that so?
Amen.
Line
Amen.
also said, yeah. So this is my point of view about kindness, and I hope we do something to spread it all of us here. Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
I want.
Could I just speak on something here that
Yeah.
Taoufik was just talking about? How good we have it here in the United States, and I
Yeah.
think so many of us
Yeah.
take that for granted. You know,
Oh yeah.
we
Oh
live
yeah.
better than
Oh yeah.
probably
I am so grateful.
95% of the world.
Yes, Sister Marie.
She said she.
And we need to realize that.
Yeah.
I think so. I think it's the people in
Yes.
the place.
I am
Yeah.
so grateful for my life. Yeah.
Me too.
Yes.
I am
Yes.
so grateful.
I'm grateful for my sister
Yeah.
Terry, who came to the meeting today.
I am so
Well, you know
grateful.
what? I agree with Larry. We're statistics say that we are better off than 80% of the population.
Yeah.
Most people would look at us and think that we were wealthy.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely.
We have more than one pair of shoes.
Yeah.
I am wealthy in so many ways.
Yes, I
Yeah.
can open up my closet and I can choose what I want to wear.
Exactly.
I can, on a good day, I can travel.
What am I
Yeah.
cooking for
Yeah.
dinner? Yeah. What am I cooking
So
for dinner?
we really are blessed.
We
But
are
one of
blessed.
the lessons that I have learned in my
Yeah.
almost 70 years on this planet is
Yeah.
that I must be the world that I want to see.
Yes.
Exactly. Perfectly said.
Wow.
So when I said earlier that God does not put unkind people around me, I meant that because my world is kindness, it's love, it's
Yeah.
understanding, it's compassion, it's mercy.
Mm.
And I don't see anything now. I'm not naive. I know that the negative is out there, but I
Oh,
Good.
just do not allow it to infiltrate me.
That's it.
That's
I
You're right.
choose who I have around me.
Yes, and I choose kindness and I choose happiness. Happiness is a choice, and I choose that every day that I wake up.
And
And I
why
think
would
that other people,
anybody not want to be happy?
yeah,
You
Yeah.
and
know?
you do. You have a lot of people out here who want to live that victim mentality. Woe is me, you
Right.
know. But I always ask, why not me?
Mhm.
I wrote a poem. I'm reading it again. I'm tired of reading my poetry. But I wrote a poem, If Not Me. Who does it start with? It has to
Yeah,
start with us.
yeah, yes,
And that's why this project is going to, and I will tell you about certain things that are happening at another meeting. I
Yeah.
will have to have a meeting with Larry and Will. Talk to them about certain meeting that I had yesterday, but I'm not going to start with that here. Before we leave, in the kindness mode that we're in right now, many years ago, I hope I can do this without being emotional. A friend of mine from Facebook, it doesn't matter who she is. We all know, Larry knows who she is, but the rest of it, and so does Taoufik, asked me to counsel her daughter. Her daughter was an addict. Not only did I counsel, I wanted her to have an in-person counselor and myself. So I actually led the group by speaking to the counselor. I had more credentials than her actual counselor. So I read the group and I spoke to them. I had meetings with them. I had to get up at all kinds of crazy hours to meet with them because another time difference. And for a while we kept her going, and she was lived in her car for 6 months. Well, she did very well for a couple of years, and today she's going back into rehab because she really fell off the wagon. And I started off at 5 o'clock this morning by writing her a special poem, which I'm not sharing because it's very personal. And her mother didn't take her in when she was homeless because she knew how she could get violent when she was homeless. And I sort of understood that. There's still a lot of resentment. There is a lot of and her mother is a wonderful person, very rigid. Very rigid. So I came into this thing to sort of be like the soft one, where she can talk. When she's wrong, I tell her she's wrong. But I'm always there to counsel her. So today I got a very cute note from her that she's taking the poem to rehab because I'm the one person who believes in her. And I said, baby, you can call me any hour of the day. That's why I have my phone on and this on, because in case she needs me, I have to be there. That's more important than meetings. So let everybody, to yourself, whenever you pray, say a silent prayer for my Kristen. She's facing a terrible battle. And also, for those of you who don't know, Saving Souls Women's Network, I probably shouldn't put this out because it'll only involve me. The Saving Souls Women's Network has a counseling service. We counsel people who are in need who can't afford to pay. That's why I'm rich. We counsel people who...
Okay, you did that one. All right.
We counsel people who need counseling and don't have the dollar to pay for it. So I counsel about 6 people now, plus Lynn's kids, plus that doesn't matter. It's not about me. People need help. And if we extend a hand, somebody like Terry, if one day I get her to join me in helping to counsel with her forward personality, it could work. I will take me.
Looks good. Yes, looks good.
I mean,
I'm sorry. I told you I have people in the house putting down new floors.
Making me dizzy, but don't feel.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Right. You want to be here. So let's remember there are people out there who really, really need things. And because we can eat a meal that we want to eat, and because we can watch a TV show that we want to watch, we have the clothing we want to wear. Yeah. My favorite slippers that my husband bought me. We take these things for granted, like Larry said. We cannot take it for granted. I am thankful for every one of you. Even the ones who drive me crazy. I'm so thankful for you.
You're welcome.
There was another one. You're welcome. Always say, you don't tell me, Taoufik, every day, but in practice, Roberta, she doesn't stop torturing me.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, sure.
What to Larry too?
Marlena.
He gets more than you do. Believe me. Take my. Oh, poor baby.
Listen, okay. I know how. I've been married for almost 43 years here. I know how it works.
Don't start.
We will end with a little bit of laughter. Catherine, thank you for joining us. I will be speaking to you soon. If you want to join me in Indonesia, not physically, but watch the lesson, you're more than welcome to come.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll speak to everybody soon. I love you all. Mwah. Yeah. Thank you, Taoufik, for setting this up.
Yeah, sure. I do it by heart. And
okay,
again,
thank you.
Welcome to Catherine. You join the group. You will be so welcome in all events. And again, I do apologize.
There you are, Willie. I missed looking at you. Yeah, okay. Sure. We will be speaking very soon. Will and Larry will be speaking very soon at a private meeting, okay?
Okay.
We have to talk about